another video. Woke up this morning pretty early. It was pretty cold outside. A lot of noise. They got the little motorcycles or whatever. They got that shit going on in town right now. I go to work at 2, but I have some time. Let's see what time it is. It's 12. It's more than likely 11. My phone keeps skipping around, but figured I'd bring her out here to play for exercise, because I ended up locking her up in the kennel because she pooped all over the fucking rug, and I'm like, I took you out last night and you acted like you didn't have to poop, and now you just pooped a whole trail down in the living room, down the hallway. So I stuck her in the kennel, and I was like, that's it, dude, you're fucking punished, right? So I needed to sleep a little longer, and I think I probably slept about maybe 45 more minutes, and I figured it was time to get up. Took a quick shower, threw on my little body armor, threw on a hat, came out here. Hold on a second. It's so funny doing that shit with her. She hates how it fucking reacts back to her. She's like, ah. I think that wears her out the most. See, because she's actually pinching it down and gnawing on it. She almost picked it up with her mouth. But this frisbee, I like the frisbee as well. She loves that frisbee. Ever since I bought her for her, she's like, and she loves playing with it. This is new, and for some reason, in here, only in here, nowhere else. She seems to like it. Like, she seems to enjoy it more in here, and she still loves the frisbee. But I feel like she's gravitating more to the toy. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just a little bit. It does bring out some like the animal in her, you know, because she loves the rough house. But I don't have a friend that has like a dog to rough house back without biting her. She was at the park yesterday, and I had her off the leash, and there was a fucking big old female Rottweiler that was out there with some dude and lady. They were real cool after we had talked and all that, because it was something out of our hands. He was holding the dog, and I guess that dog had some trauma or whatever. This fool thinks it's cool just to say hi to anybody she wants, so she tried to play with her, and she was being all cute, and it was kind of sad to watch. Because she was like being really, really cute and like, don't hurt me, you know, like I'm just trying to play. And the Rottweiler was looking at her like, and fucking bit her right there in the lip, just pulled it. She wasn't bleeding, which was good. I think she kind of gave her like a fucking love tap, like, but they bite hard as fuck. And when I was talking to the dude, he told me that they have like 150 pounds of pressure and bite. I was like, whoa. He's like, man, I've heard it snap. He's all, I heard certain pet bulls or Rottweilers, one of the two. We were talking about both. They bit through Coyote, like its leg, like just straight, and broke the fucking leg. And I'm like, wow, that's fucking insane. Like, I can kind of get that, because Coyote's legs are real skinny. You know, they don't eat very much. They have to hunt. They got to use stealth a lot, like he said. In the desert, so they're not really muscly. They're pretty much practically starving day to day, you know, when I think about it. I mean, how often do they really get their prey, and how often do they really get to eat? You know what I mean? Wolves, on the other hand, they're fucking mean as fuck. I'm sure that they would probably lay out a pit bull or a Rottweiler anytime, because they live in the actual wilderness, and they have real animal instincts. I heard they're not scared of guns, knives, or fire. They're fucking with the fucking business. Uh, that would kind of be like a Crip gang from Compton. Anyways, yeah, but she felt the pain because she was like, and I was trying to chase her. I was trying to get to her and grab her before she went to the dog because I already knew something was gonna happen. And the lady kept panicking. She's like, no, and Lulu wasn't listening. For some reason, she'll listen sometimes, and then sometimes she'll just block me out and just take off like I said, temptations, you know. But for the most part, for the most part, I thought it was just kind of sad, you know. I was because like she got bit, but she wasn't bleeding or anything, so I knew she was okay. But she was like crying because it hurt, you know, and she just kind of shook it off. She doesn't carry the trauma, which is good because I kind of like petted her and talked to her about it. She knows what I'm talking about. Like even yesterday, after I had, or the day before, I forget what day I made that video, but when I made that video, this ball was rolling, and I told her, stop the ball, stop it. And it was rolling, and it was funny, she put her paw on it, and she looked back at me, and then she let go because she was watching me get closer so I can get the ball, and then it started rolling again, because for some reason the foundation right here, it just goes down, so the ball will just magically roll down, just because of the incline. And it was funny, because I told her, I was thinking in my head, like, did she really fucking hear what I said? And I was like, hey, I'm like, stop it, stop the ball. I was like, stop, and she put her paw on it again. And she knows what I'm talking about. She just likes to tease me because she's a female. She's kind of a brat, you know. I'm the dominant one, and I'm kind of nice. So if I don't show my dominancy, she'll punk me. You know what I mean? But who else does she have to play with? You know what I'm saying? So I let her sometimes, and then sometimes I'll show her who's boss. You know, I'll pimp slap her. I'm just like, but yeah, no, she's cool though. But what was I gonna say? Oh, so she was stopping the ball, and then a minute ago when I would throw the frisbee, I have snacks. I put them away though because she's not really hungry because I fed her a lot yesterday. So she's not gonna really eat today except later tonight because she's gonna be on a water fast. Um, she needs to kind of clear out. I think she has a lot of gunk. But anyways, yeah, I threw the frisbee. I threw it, and then she went and got it, retrieved it, come back, and I told her, bring it, drop it, and she dropped it. And most of the time, I kept trying to teach her that in the apartment, and she wouldn't let it go. I would have to put my foot on it, push her away, and tell her to sit. She already knows. She just likes to be stubborn, you know? And I know that she's teasing me because why is she picking up on these things? And then she wasn't doing that before, but then I was training her on this, and then she's doing it now. She's just playing games, you know, just like any other bitch would. So she's really smart. She knows what I'm saying. And then I've been talking in Spanish too, just like little stupid. I don't know Spanish like that, but I just say little Spanish words. Like if we're going up, I'm like andale, and I'll flick the string, and then it hits her collar. She'll go up. So she's kind of picking up on some of the Spanish words. Sometimes I'll speak in like Tom Hardy from the Peaky Blinders. Like we were passing by this guy that lives on the second floor. Is funny. He has these two wiener dogs, and every time we're walking by, they can sense us, and they come out the slider door, and they're like, "Wow, wow, wow, wow," and he'll be like, "Shut the fuck up, shut up." And he hates when they bark, and it's funny because he's always cussing at them, and then he'll come outside, he'll wave, and he'll be like, "Hey, how's it going?" But one of them was barking, and she's like, and I was like, "Come on, she's only little. Come on, it's only little, eh?" So I'll speak like that sometimes too, you know. I remember I was learning Dutch. It was from the Pimsleur language program. I want to look into that again so I can actually speak Dutch. Because one of these days I want to travel to the Netherlands. That sounds kind of funny, huh? The Netherlands and like Europe. I heard they have no crime, no drugs, no fucking gangs, no nothing. Like it's such a peaceful place. They're real cultivated. They know between 2 or 3 different languages. I met them at the bar before. That was weird. I can sense that ball coming. But yeah, so I'm still dabbling into like some of the martial arts and stuff. I don't know if you guys seen that video where I was hitting that pole. I was playing that Terminator music again because the last one didn't really have a good angle when I was hitting the brick wall, and it kind of looks like I'm just doing this. But if I don't have somebody holding the camera to give it, like a good stand up where you can see me actually throw shit, I think it would make the camera, it would just make it look better. You know what I mean? Not that I'm not applying any pressure to the shit, like I really am. I have bruise. I don't know if you could see it, but I have a bruise here. It's really sore back here from hitting the foundation. I get bruises from time to time, but they're not as bad as they used to be. Now it's just kind of like red. Before it used to be like purple. Like this is kind of like real dark, but I don't know if you could see it, but it's not as bad as it used to be. And it's because I conditioned the bone and the skin and all that. I'm conditioning these. I'm trying to condition this more, which I was actually pretty impressed with. I was able to kick it, kick the pole. I'm like about 75% there on the way to usually using all my shin and everything like that. Like really give it a good whack. Because that's what I want to do in my videos. Because a lot of people are probably like, oh, it's just a lot of this hand movement and the shoulder and the back of the elbow. But soon it'll be my knee, elbow, and especially it'll be this soon too. I got to work on this because this can crack into like 300 different places if it breaks. So I'm gonna crack that, this, a lot of that hand stuff, knee, and then wah! And that's gonna look sick when I put it all together. Boom, boom, boom. No one else is working on it. Nobody else is doing it out here. I know that they got like training over there at the Avi. They got the Fort Mojave Boxing Center, and they got like little coaches here and there. Like, oh, move the movement, and like I know they're doing all that shit, but the shit that I'm working on out here, there's no fucking kung fu guys. There's no martial artists out here. Like maybe they are, like in the taekwondo and the wrestling and stuff like that. But the shit that I'm working on, like the bone conditioning, the mind, um, opening up the mind more by like expanding on like some of the Shaolin teachings. I'm not gonna agree with all their teachings because some of their teachings is kind of like wicked shit. Like, cause there's wicked knowledge and good knowledge, and I don't want to be fucking with that wicked shit. Cause you could be opening your mind to like spiritual shit, like the whole spirit world. I don't give a fuck what anybody tells you, whether they're saying, oh, there's good spirits and bad spirits. Nah, fuck no. There's one spirit world, and it's all fucking perverse, wicked, fucking crazy shit. Now the good spirits or whatever, those are the ones that are like in heaven, but they're I don't know if they're really actually necessarily there to protect you because there's too much confusion going on with the wicked. Um, but I really doubt that they're there like that. I think they come and they intervene if there's like real danger. Like I was in a dangerous place and I didn't realize it, and I was laying there and I had said something, and I remember all this energy like was pulling on my chest. And I read about it, and it said that when you're in real physical danger and you're unaware of it and you ask things, you're giving it like legal authority through God, I guess, or something. So if you're in truly real danger, angels from heaven, the only way that they would really intervene would be if you're in true danger. So they would tell you like, hey, get out of here, and that's what that was. That was the whole pool, like, the energy and all that shit. I never understood it when it happened. I was like, what the fuck? Like, and it's funny, like, I don't get scared like other people. I don't know how other people are, but people would probably get scared, like, what the fuck was that, right? But when I feel something or see something, it's more kind of like I tune into it to be like, what the fuck was that? Like when I try to break it down, I try to understand it. I don't allow the fear to come. And then for some reason, like the fear there, like it comes in a weird way sometimes. But when actually something does happen, something will click in my mind where the fear's not there. You know what I'm saying? Like I become there's a movie with Will Smith where they're talking about fear, and they talk about ghosting, and it's like shutting off like a mechanism and not having any fear whatsoever. You're just kind of like open to the, kind of like if you walk up to a person, you don't have no scarcity to that, like, hey, how's it going, how you doing today, but if you're walking to a spirit, you're like, oh, what the fuck is that, you know what I mean? But give me a second. Bring it over here, bring it over here. Bring it over here. Go get it. Mm. Go get the frisbee. I'm trying to get her to get the frisbee. Bring it over here. Bring it over here. Bring the frisbee over here. Bring it over, mama. Get it. Get the frisbee. Come on. Get it. Get the frisbee. Pick it up. Pick it up and bring it over here. Bring it over. Bring it over. Bring it over. No, I'm not gonna give you no snack. Bring it over here. Bring it over here. She's just ignoring me. I hate when she does that shit. And then she'll want a snack, and I'm like, no. She'll listen, but then I feel like when she gets tired or restless. See now, let's see what she does now. Bring it. Pick it up. I think she don't like to be told what to do. My last, my last guard dog was kind of like that. Like she knew she was guarding me all the time, so there was times where she'd be like, "I ain't fucking doing shit," right? Because she's there for me all the time. I don't know. They develop these weird personalities, like when they're like bodyguarding you or guarding you. Like for me, that I don't know if that's just with my energy or what, but they don't seem to wanna. They don't seem to wanna really listen. They're fucking dizzy, dude. Hey, bring it. Set it down. Here. Let's see. See if you can. I don't want the camera to fall. Sit. Sit. Out of girl. Wait. Hold. She's funny, dude. She knows those little commands. I had seen it on a video where you give treats and you could do signals and shit. So I'll do this for wait, and then when I'm holding it, sometimes between here or there, because I'm trying to make it look like a stop sign, like hold there, wait, So because eventually I want to train her to, when I tell her to sit, she'll just sit there and stay, and I tell her to stay or hold, right? Like pause. So it'll be like wait. Wait, usually when I tell her, she'll get it. Like when I tell her, wait, I'll be right back. Wait, mama, I'll go. You know what I mean? So I'll go to the gym, to the office, and I'll work out. And then when I come back, she's still on the couch, or she's right there by the door. Like I don't know how long she's actually waiting. Maybe she hears me coming back. She tries to pretend, you know, like I don't know. She plays fucking weird games, but most of the time though, I notice when I tell her I'll be right back, she'll sit on the couch and she'll wait for me, and like she's resting fairly, but she knows when I'm coming in because she can hear the key. One time, she wasn't sure if it was me, and she was on the couch like. And when I came through, you know, like when I opened the door, it maybe her registering like her reaction time was a little slow or a little off, or maybe I just caught it like in a phase. But right when I was walking through, she had that serious look, like she thought I was somebody, right? And she was getting ready to like pounce. And then once she saw me and I was like, hey, she's like, oh, and she changed and her tail wagged and shit. And I was like, this fool was like, she was ready to get it, you know? She was ready to attack somebody. But look at her chewing on the fucking. She's chewing on a stick. Oh yeah, you look guilty, huh? You look guilty. But yeah, there's that thing up there. It's pretty fucking tall. Like, I'm worried about going up there and then falling and shit. But I'm gonna play it anyway. I'll put it on there. Up, 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 up. There you go. There you go. That's my girl. I can't even see her. So let me see if I'm gonna go up there. It's angled, right? Fuck no. Oh. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I was a little scared up there. I was like, oh, fuck this shit. uh, that pillar up there, it looks like you can hang on it, but when I was looking at it, it has too much of like here's the ledge, right? But it has too much of this, like it's curved. It's not flat, so there's no way I can hold like this. If I were to try to hold, I would just slip. I would just fucking slip. You know, it's not like this right here. Um, it's not flat like this. So if it was flat like this, I'd be able to hold like that and then let go at some point. But it doesn't have that there. It's more ovally or whatever you want to call it. It's too, you try to hold that, it's gonna fucking eat shit. I ain't trying to break my leg before I go to fucking work either. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. Just wanted to show you some things out here and what we were doing. I give her some water with the little Gatorade bottle. I just fill it up with regular sink water, and then this is the whole area. She wants to climb up there. Yeah. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? Wah. So you just watch us play for like a second. Let's see. I'll put this down right here. Oh, let's go. Get. There goes the ball. All the way down there. So now I gotta go get it. It's been about 30 minutes. We were out here for a little while before just started to film. Ain't you Lulu, huh? Go get the ball. The ball. You gonna go get the ball? You choking on your lunch? See, it's way down there, man. This is what sucks about being down here and playing with that ball. It's fun and shit, but look how fucking far we gotta walk. It's good exercise, but it's not like I don't walk enough at work and shit. But today I'm gonna do some juicing. I'm gonna try not to eat at work. I'm probably gonna get hungry, but I'm gonna try to like sustain my hunger because I've been on this sugar kick for a minute. But I also flush out a lot, so I'm like taking the sugar in, getting high off the sugar, and then like I'll do my sauna shit and then like drain out and then be fucking tired as fuck and I have to take like a 40-minute nap, wake up, do some exercises. I did some good working out yesterday, but I don't know, I feel like I can do more, but I feel like I don't get enough time out of my day though. Like I don't get enough rest in order to do more training. But then I have her. I gotta, wear out too. So it's kind of hard to like not fit in my training and then her training, and then I have stuff to do at the house. Like when I get back, I gotta do the rug. I gotta. I'm actually just gonna use hot water because the chemical I have is so damn powerful that even just a few sprays, like all the ammonia is like all up in the air and it's like very toxic. So I got some new carpet stuff. I'm gonna spray that. This fucking fool. So I'm gonna spray the carpet a little bit because she pooped everywhere. But it's time for the carpet to get washed because like there's hard spots everywhere, and I know it's because every now and then she'll probably pee. And I think just over time the carpet in general, But I can clean it to make it real fresh again. I just need hot water, a little bit of patience, Sometimes it takes between 20, maybe 30 minutes. I can cut it into 15 minutes if I do it fast, and then just let it air dry. But I'm going to have to stick her in her kennel today, see how that goes, and maybe my mom can come by and spend some time with her so she's not that alone, because I'm doing a banquet today. It's from 2 to whatever time, and more than likely it's a Christmas thing, so it's going to be good. I hope it's good. I hate hearing fucking other bartenders complain and bitch about stupid fucking shit, and it's just like, do your fucking job, dude. Just if you don't get tipped the way you didn't get tipped, so the fuck what, It is what it is. You can't control. Oops, sorry, Lulu. Sorry, Mama. You can't control what you get. You could sit there and try to manifest and all that crap, but it's all based on your personality. If you don't have a good personality and you're not genuine about anything, people don't want to fucking be around you, People don't want to fucking talk to you. And if you like try to play mind games or play games with other people or be fake, people can tell. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand about some of these people in town, like that live out here. Like, not all of them, but some people, they think that they can be fake, or they think they can like trick you or pretend, whatever, anything fucking fake, you can't you can't fake that shit, dude. Like, all is this town. There's other people from other places. Like, there's people from Canada, people from fucking New York, Chicago, um, out there in like Hawaii. There's people from fucking Miami, Florida. There's people from fucking Compton. There's people from LA. There's a lot of people from California, especially people from California. I always notice a lot of these casinos, they always bitch and complain about Californians not tipping and this and that. You just don't know how to fucking talk to them. You know what I mean? And if you always have that mentality to hate on a fucking California, then you're not gonna get no fucking tip. I mean, I get it, like there's gypsies, right? Gypsies are just playing out. Like, they tell you themselves, like, straight up, they don't fucking tip. They don't give a fuck what they're spending, and or if they're spending or not. They're sloppy, they're dirty. They don't seem to care. They're like, you owe us, give us what you have. Give me a napkin, give me another napkin. I don't know where that personality comes from. You know what I mean? Like, they're just fucking ghetto as fuck. And that explains it. It's self-explanatory. But Californians, dude, like, because I'm from California, you can't fucking fake the fuck with me. You know what I mean? Like, I know all the hustler shit. I used to know so well. I still do, but just knowing back home, you can't fucking play any of those stupid ass fucking games with us. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of my homies from back in the day, or even now, like, they all know. You know what I mean? You can't fucking fake your stupid shit with people that are real. I'm not saying all Californians are like that. Like, some Californians don't know no shit, but if you've been around gangs, or if you were thugging it out here and there, or you were into some shit, you know what I mean? Like, I've been around, dude. I've been around more than what people fucking think. They probably just think since I'm young and I'm new to the bartending shit. Like, I'm not new to this, dude. Like, I'm not new to any of it. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking know my shit. I'm not fucking stupid. If I forget a drink or two, so the fuck what? Who doesn't fucking forget? You know what I mean? And especially if you're not at work daily. Like, and you're, I mean, I don't make it my life to be like, oh, yeah, triple sec and fucking no, 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 and oh, you didn't know. Like, shut up, dude. Like, that's all you fucking know is just a bitch and fucking complain and fucking, um, just fucking crybaby fake ass shit all fucking day. And some of them are like in their 40s or 50s, and they fucking act like high schoolers, dude. It's like, fool, fucking grow up, bro. Like, after I don't get it, man. I'm 38, I'm 38 years old, and I look a lot fucking younger. And I don't know, maybe that's what they hate on. It's just the youth and the people that show compassion and fucking genuinely have good genuinism, you know. I think that's basically what that is. They just hate on the shit, and it's just like, you're not gonna fucking phase me, dude. Like, I'm almost been killed 3 fucking times. I know fucking hood fucking fools. I knew gang shit. I've been around the shootings and I heard about the stabbings. It's just like, none of that's gonna fucking bother me with your little stupid negativity shit. Like, yeah, it rubs off. Like, I can feel the negativity. It's just fucking gross. Like, it just makes me like want to clock out sooner. Like, get the fuck out of here. You guys are fucking gross. But you can hate all you fucking want, dude. I ain't fucking going anywhere until it's time for me to actually go, because I want to go, not because someone pushed me the fuck out. And it gets pushed further, you could test me and I'll probably show up at your fucking front door. But anyways, yeah, this is the video. Watch out, mama. I'll pack it up, get going right now. Give me a second real quick. We're gonna go because you're not doing very much. Yeah, so no, it's cool though to get out and get some exercise or do a little bit of playing around out here before work. I'm actually gonna do some stuff before I do any of that cleaning or do any of the work. And it's funny how she'll all of a sudden want to play, but she's tired though. So she's like trying to impress me. It's like, nigga, I know you're tired. We're just gonna go home. Yeah, so thank you for hearing my venting. But that's that though, man. Like, all I gotta say is that if you're a positive person and you got a lot of things against you, if you always have shit against you or whatever, and people are always trying to put you down and be negative all the time, just flex it off. You know what I mean? Just do what you gotta do out of your day. Just clock in, do your shit, get your money, and clock the fuck out. You don't have to respond to anybody. You know what I mean? You don't have to listen to anybody, because for one, they're not your boss. For two, they don't run the fucking place. For three, you're your own person. You know what I mean? And most of the time, when you're doing right, when you're doing good, and you're really like up there, you'll get people like that. You'll get like 10, 15, maybe even 20, sometimes even 30 fucking people that are like really on you. You know what I mean? That really like, and then they make you doubt yourself, or they make you question yourself, or they make you fucking feel a certain way. Obviously, you're doing something right if you got that many fucking haters on you. You know what I mean? If they don't got nothing else fucking better to do but to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it might not be all the time with just you. Maybe throughout the course of the day, maybe they're all fucking each other. But when you got one individual and then another individual and then another individual out of the day fucking with you like that, it probably does feel like they're all on you. You know what I mean? But you always got to remember this though too, right? Because I sleep after I work out, or I eat, or I go for a run, right? Or I do an 8-hour day. Whatever you're doing out of your day, you have to sleep, right? So you got to remember though too, after the first, like when there's a day that people are fucking really getting at you, you got to remember your enemy sleeps too. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna rest, and sometimes, like right the next day, they forget about all the bullshit that they were fucking acting stupid like the day before, and then they forget about you. So let it come the way it does that day, and then afterwards, just let it go. You know what I mean? And then go about your business. Because over time, you're gonna build such a hard structure foundation where like none of it phases you. You can just sit there and kind of laugh like, ah, because you know nothing's gonna happen. They're not gonna do anything with you. It's all mind games. It's all like talk. He said, she said. You know, to see if they get a rise out of you or whatever. You know, kind of like a cake or fucking whatever you put in the oven and it fluffs up. You don't have to be in that oven, you know what I mean? You ain't got to fluff for nobody, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's pretty much the lesson for today and the little teachings I got for you. For anyone that faces stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I face it all the time, whether it's work or if it's just like in public, you know, because people in public can be fucking nasty too. Or if you go into like a public place for like they're working, and sometimes they come off like fucking racial or with attitude, you know. Usually you just be as humble as you can, and eventually they change their state of mind because they had a fucking shitty day or they didn't mean what they said, you know. I think in this lifetime, a lot of us need to learn to get along and learn to understand one another more and show more compassion, because that's the only thing that's going to survive in this fucking world, because this world's coming to an end for sure. There's too much evil going on, too much fucking weird shit, people praising the devil, people doing witchcraft shit. I see it all day long. It's just growing and growing on fucking Facebook, you know, like especially bitches, you know, they're like showing their bodies off more, being naked and shit, and it's like, well, you don't see the fucking dudes doing that shit, you know what I mean? And it's like, I think it's gonna have its own agenda down the line, and it's like at some point people are just gonna go fucking nuts. You know what I mean? There's gonna be like a lot of rape, a lot of murdering going on, a lot of stealing, killing, a lot of sinful shit. We'll be in a world where like good is considered evil and evil is considered good, and it's already right there. You know, if you're not with them, you're against them. You know, so if you're a good person and you see all these like wicked ass people, like, it's because they got evil in them. You know what I mean? They probably have a fucking demon in them or a devil or some shit, or they're playing with the Ouija board. You're not supposed to fuck with shit like that. You know what I mean? That's just gonna make you fucking crazy and make you do things you wouldn't normally do. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's go. See, now she knows, because I'll fucking leave her ass. Come on, mama. You can hear all the races out there. Shit sounds cool. Wah, wah. I want to go see one of those, man. Like one of these days when I don't have to fucking do anything, I'm just gonna go and do that shit. But eventually, I'm gonna leave this town. It's too fucking small. You know, it's peaceful and all that, but I want to travel. You know what I mean? I never really got to see anything other than one fucking desert, to come to another fucking desert and meet a bunch of fake ass people. There's some real fucking dudes, you know, that I do meet, like a couple homies. There might be a couple real homegirls, but at the end of the day, it's just too fucking small, man. It's just too much of a small town. Everybody's fucking each other or fucking their wife or a boyfriend or whatever. They're like all behind their back, and it's just the same old shit. I'd rather go where there's more population. Hey, Lulu, get over here. You're gonna fall, mama. Get over here. Come on. Put her on a leash because she's fucking getting a little too much psycho over here. She would have fell like right down there, man. She was over there in the off. Shit. Oh, there's that helicopter. All right, over here, over here. Come here, fucker. Got you on camera, son. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, like I said, eventually I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna move out of here. I'm probably gonna get like a camper or an RV, or I don't know, maybe I'll find a place where I can lay up at. But more than likely, I want to go to Vegas. People talk shit about Vegas a lot, or they talk about competition and this and that. But honestly, from what I learned, like even when you look up YouTube videos, there's a lot of bullshit. Like people, hey, fucking bitch. People bullshit a lot, Like when I would go on those videos and I would ask about like, like let's say I want to know how much it costs in Texas. Like, what's the living situation like? What could you afford? What could you not afford? Now, as far as I know, California is fucking expensive as fuck. But also too, um, there's some places that aren't that bad, or you can just like loc up somewhere, you know what I mean, and just pay a little bit of rent. And as far as I know, a lot of those videos will be like, no, it's horrible over here. Like everywhere is horrible, right? And the only reason why they do that is because they know people want to move, they know it's getting expensive, and they don't want you over there. So they'll put up a lot of like shit online or shit on videos and be like, oh no, it's too expensive, or there's too much competition. Like in Vegas, right? Like there's like particular situations going on over there, and then you'll hear people talk about that. But I don't believe that shit, yo, because there's fools that I've met that are like, oh man, it's really good over there. I'm getting it, or I'm a bartender. No, no, no. You know what I mean? You just gotta know what you're doing. So like, there's other people that will like try to like veer you away from that, and I think that's just because of the fact that they don't want you over there. You know what I mean? For whatever fucking stupid ass reason, the world. From what I hear, there's 9 billion people in this fucking world. And like, if one person or two people are like, oh no, it's horrible. What? Because little you wants to go by over there and check it out? Like, I don't know. People are just fucking stupid, man, nowadays. You know what I mean? I believe like centuries ago, when we were actually like really like more cultivated, we didn't have these stupid fucking internet or cell phones and shit like that. We had to really know how to survive, you know what I mean? We had to really know how to fucking build a foundation and learn to grow our own fucking food and fruit and all that shit. So you had to take shit more seriously. Nowadays everything's like all fucking fake, like you go to a job, you make good money, and then you become an asshole because you're making all kinds of money, right? And then you start playing games with these girls or the guys, and then you start cheating. And I believe that the world, the way they condition themselves, is like now everything's just all fucked up. People have trust issues. You can't date. You can't even get with an honest guy, right? Because then the chick ends up finding out that he's fucking married, or it's the other way around. And it's like people aren't honest anymore. You know what I mean? There's no honest living. There's no honesty anymore. And everything's just all fucking jacked, And then they wonder why they got issues and shit, Or some of these kids I feel bad for out here because they weren't raised really like with the right proper love, or they were ignored a lot, and then like somehow down the line they fall into fucking drugs, dude. It's fucking sad as fuck. Like like a good 95% of these people that like are like deep in bullhead and all that, like they don't have no fucking teeth. And it's because of the drugs. And I really doubt that they want to lose their fucking teeth, but they're addicted, you know what I mean? And it's sad. And the fucking parents don't seem to give a fuck because they're fucking high all the time too, And that's just what the world's come to, and it's just like, it's fucking sad, you know what I mean? Like, I know the ghetto, like, I grew up in the fucking ghetto area. I know what it was like down there. Like, there was a lot of fucking crackheads, a lot of drugs. I dabbled into a couple things. But who the fuck has it? You know what I mean? But I didn't let that shit control me. I was like, fuck that. That's not me. You know what I mean? I just became a drinker and a fucking smoking cigarettes, like just like anyone else. Anybody I want to say is normal, Some people got into the pill popping or doing the E or a lot of cocaine. And now it's like blue pills nowadays and stupid stuff, It's just real bad. But I don't know if you can see you can hear the noise out there. It's the clouds. Fairly a good day. But yeah, that's just my point of view on things, you know what I mean? Nobody has to agree, and nobody normally ever agrees when they get offended because they're probably either doing it or they're about that shit. Nobody likes to face the truth. I mean, when I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong, you know what I mean? But sometimes you'll be faced with like a narcissist that, you know, like when you tell them they're wrong about something and the reason why you're being a particular way, they'll turn around and make it seem like it's you. And it's like, what's the point? You know what I mean? You can't even tell that person what their faults are because they're not willing to admit it. But the day that they are truly willing to admit it to themselves, that's when they actually start to learn. That's when they actually start to grow and they want to change, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, people that are addicted to shit, you know, and they quit, they're always going to fall back, you know, and nobody should go around beating them over the head because they fell back. It's life. You know, like we all fuck up. You know what I mean? Nobody's fucking perfect. And if somebody was perfect, they wouldn't even be here. You know, and that's my whole case on that shit. But yeah, I wouldn't beat anybody over the head. You know, like if I had, like, let's say a brother that was like addicted to, I don't know, fucking cocaine or meth or something, and he fell off for like, I don't know, 3-4 days, but then he got back on the wagon. I wouldn't hate on him. You know what I mean? It's just sometimes people have an itch, bro. You know what I mean? And if they can't find a way to scratch it in a different way, they're just gonna scratch it with all they know. You know what I mean? Some people have just weird addictions. Some people have addictions to food. Some people have addiction to, you know, sugar, which could be like soda and candy and chocolate and ice cream and, you know, shit like that. Some people have addictive mentality to a lot of sex. You know, some people have addictive mentality to like adrenaline rush. You know, like I know some fools like that from LA that love to fucking jump out of an airplane. You know what I mean? And do the bungee shit or the skyscraping shit or whatever. You know, they do all that shit all the time, dude. But the more they do it, eventually they don't have the rush no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like people go for like extremists. Some people might have addictions to, I don't know, like racing. Like people can get addicted to racing. You know, like they just want to go, rah, you know, and like too much of a good thing or too much of an unnecessary thing could be a fucking bad thing. You know what I mean? Because then you're allowing it to control you. You're allowing your mind to really tell you what to do and all that. But anyways, I'm gonna head on out. I think I'm already over my time. I need to do some things before I go to work. So say bye to Lulu. Yeah. Say bye bye, mama. Yeah, you lucky tail, huh? She's all happy. All right, you guys. Well, it's a beautiful day, so have a good day. Don't forget the lessons that I've taught you and told you about. Take everything with a grain of salt. And peace out.